Today's menu item, a Martin Custom Triple Aught 14. Hey, James G here with Tarpley Music in Fort Worth, Texas. You can find us at tarpleymusic.com. Please subscribe to our channel below if you haven't already. So the year is 1833. Andrew Jackson is serving his second presidential term. The American Anti-Slavery Society is finally formed. And C.F. Martin Guitars is founded. Christian Frederick Martin has done so much for guitars. They have been doing these guitars for a very, very long time. 6 generations actually have, in fact, C.F. Martin IV is the current CEO. They have invented a lot of what we use in acoustic guitars all the time. C.F. Martin discovered X-bracing for the top to be able to get a really thin top that's still strong enough to vibrate a lot for the big, huge sound. They discovered the dreadnought. It was actually Frank Henry Martin, decades later after that, that discovered that dreadnought style, which is the most popular guitar style. So this is a very important historical company when it comes to acoustic guitars. Many, many greats, many people who are not even musicians know Martin guitars. So it's very, very important. We have a custom shop guitar here today. This is actually a triple aught series. So in 1854, they needed a larger size. They came out with the size 0 they thought was big enough and loud enough to play in a concert. Of course, nothing's mic'd. There's no electronics at that time. That's why it's referred to as the concert series. So the 00 was the grand concert series. Moving up to a triple aught, which is the grand auditorium, often referred to as the OM now. It's essentially the same body style. There are some differences between the original triple aught and then the current OMs and things like that because there's so many variations of the models. But basically speaking, that was how this came about. So 1934 was the first time that a 14 fret triple aught was made. So what the 14th fret means is the 14th fret, it's 14 frets before it hits the body of the guitar. So that doesn't mean you only have 14 frets. But it's a wonderfully comfortable scale of this guitar. This particular guitar is 25.4 in scale length. So scale length is being the measurement from the bridge to the nut. Just an incredible guitar. This is wild grain Indian rosewood, about as warm and overtony as you can get with a lot of the woods that are out now. It's a fantastic tonal wood. This is a Sitka spruce top. This is a grade 4. Martin has a grading system and it's purely cosmetic because all the wood is great quality Sitka spruce. But with the grading is generally your 3 to 4, and then you have your 5s and 6s, and then like your 7s and your 8s get up into like the D45s and those types of guitars. So they don't even really have a grade 1 to 2. Some sites say they don't, and some people say they do. They're used for this and blah, blah, blah. But really, when they talk about grade, so here's a grade level 4, and that's literally just purely the cosmetic of the wood. So really beautiful top. This is, of course, ebony fretboard, ebony bridge. This is referred to as they've got 3 made bridges that they do. And this is called the, the modern belly, I believe. And then these are actually bone nut as well as the string pegs. I mean, just every inch of this thing. The thing that really gets me is if you look at this binding here, this is actually a highly flamed koa. So it's a koa wood literally just on the binding of this thing. So cosmetically gorgeous. It's got the offset snowflake inlays here. Absolutely beautiful herringbone. But man, this thing just sounds incredible. It's so fun to play. This is actually their modified low oval neck. So it's a very comfortable neck. It's really good for bar chording if you're getting your thumb behind as far as playing, as well as more of the, what's considered American kind of playing when you get your thumb over from that standpoint. So it's just, I've loved playing this guitar. It's been such a treat to take this thing out of the case. So let's mic it a few ways. Let's hear it in the mix. Let's hear it direct, and then we'll go from there. So this is a Fishman Gold Plus Natural 1 pickup that is in it. It's just a great under the saddle transducer pickup. And there's no volume or tonal switches here. It is active. The battery is actually up here by the neck inside the body. But it's just going right into a DI box, into our interface, into Studio One. So this is just literally plug and play. How it sounds when you plug it in is amazing. So we're just using a really simple miking technique. This is just a large diaphragm condenser by itself. It's slightly angled towards the 12th fret. It's a really, really common way to do this, but it's a great representation of just picking up the natural sound of this guitar, in my opinion. This particular one is an AKG C214. So now we're going to switch that direct signal back on, so you're going to hear the combination of that direct and the large diaphragm condenser. So now we're doing a really similar miking technique, except we're using a dynamic microphone now. So dynamic mics can be good for recording acoustic guitar, especially if you want a lot of hard strumming and percussion kind of sound coming through it. It's really good for that. But anyway, this is a Sennheiser E906, essentially kind of in the same plane, just facing the 12th fret a little bit. So now we're going to turn on the direct signal again, and we're going to have the combination of both. So we've heard how beautiful this thing sounds on its own. So now we're going to hear it in the mix with some backing tracks that I made earlier, so you can hear it as a rhythm guitar. Hit it, boys. So anytime you get a chance to play some sort of a custom shop Martin, you always have to sit down and play it, because it's literally that. It's a custom shop guitar. And you can go on Martin's website and you can literally go in there and just customize an exact custom guitar exactly what you want. It's just like ordering a pizza, except it's a lot harder to find a Groupon. But it's a really awesome tool to go in there and just look up the possibilities of guitars. So anytime that you have a chance to play one, you've got to. This thing is amazing. I love the triple-aught style body. It's a great scale length. I've been playing it on and off all day long, and it just sounds so huge just sitting here playing it. And the only way to really know that is to come down, take it off the wall, and sit there and play it and hear it for yourself. Even though we try to keep things very simple in how we mic record so you can hear kind of the best representation of the guitar we can, it's not like sitting here playing it, and so you have to do that. Amazing guitar. Love playing this thing. It's absolutely gorgeous to look at. I really hope that you like this video. Like it if you did enjoy it, and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to know as we drop more videos, then just turn on notifications. We'll see you on the next one.